Hey, no intro. I woke up. I went to bed at 6, right?
6 a.m. or p.m.?
6 a.m.
Okay.
Right? I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Fuck off. You didn't tell me that. We could have done this.
Saving it.
We could have did this at your house.
You want to fucking play? You want to root and tootin' Cowboys?
There's so many memes about it. I
Dude,
should play.
tons.
It looks great. You ride a horse?
It's so fucking amazing. And I don't like. I haven't played like hardcore video games like for like three years. You know, I used to play World of Warcraft like it was 12 hours a day.
Wait, get back to yelling at me.
Oh, so anyway, yeah. So I'm fucking going to bed at 6, right? I know that we're gonna podcast today.
At 10 a.m.
No, we never said that ever.
You knew you only had 3 hours of sleep.
So no. So here's the thing. I woke up at 6. No, I went to bed at 6. Dude, I'm fucked up right now. I went to bed at 6. I woke up at 7:45, wide awake, and then that's when I first messaged you. Remember?
Well,
I sent you all those
this
memes.
Is growing.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, that's a funny joke.
I loved it.
And then I passed back out. You messaged me. You started blowing my phone up.
Yeah.
Like 10.
Called
like
you
you're calling
twice.
me. But I had it on silent.
Yeah,
so I didn't get any of that.
strategically.
Right? No.
Very
I'm just
strategically.
Like, nah, dude, it's just what I do, right? I don't want to get woken up. I get woken up anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Raise your voice a little bit. Come on.
Oh,
Rile
get
me
woken
up.
up.
Rile me up.
I
Yell
get
at me.
woken up early. Anyway, so then I see that you fucking blew my phone up. It's
At
like
noon.
At noon. So I've only been asleep. Now I was awake when I woke up at 7:30 for like an hour, right? So I go back to bed at 8:30. Then I wake up at noon to all that shit. I message you. I fucking just like, yo, sorry. So blah 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 blah. You've blown my phone up. Are you okay? Are you stranded? Are you
doing
like
laundry?
Okay. So you're calling me wanting me to podcast at 10 a.m., which I'm a fucking idiot in the morning anyway. So it would be like, and I told you this. I was like, it'd be like, you know, I'd come over at 10 a.m. We'd do a podcast. We wouldn't even post it because I would just be and we'd start laughing.
It'd be just like the time you hit that pin.
No, we posted that one. It'd be like the 2 times ago when you got too fucked up and you didn't even post it.
It was 29 minutes. We didn't even make 30.
So I don't give a shit. It was my time.
A lot of awkward.
Yeah, a lot
looking
of
at each other, just like a
Like-
lot of shrugs. Like, are you gonna fucking say anything? I'm like, I don't know what to say, dude.
Yeah, so back to my story, right?
Yeah, yell
Because
at
I'm
me.
still fucking. So I message him at noon. I don't hear anything for a half hour, and you know, life is pain. I'm not waking up this early anyway, so I fall back asleep, right?
You went back to sleep.
I did.
Fuck
You know, I didn't know. Fall went. It was under my own volition. I'm like, I don't want to be awake right now. I'm going back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Wake up again. To tons more messages from
I
him.
was
Dude,
mad.
you were so mad. You were so fucking livid. And I can tell in your eyes you're still mad. A little bit. Maybe not as much because I brought you some goodies.
Yeah,
but,
I might be down.
But, man, dude, he was talking to me like...
I was talking to me.
He was talking to me like I was his fucking 8-year-old son. I didn't clean my room and I lied about it. And he's just like...
Yeah. You just threw everything in the closet.
Yeah, you were just fucking laying into me. I'm like, is this what friendship is? I don't deserve this. And then I hit back with you with a few things. I'm like, are you okay? And you're like, oh, I've had a really bad day. And apparently nothing's happened.
Nothing at all has happened.
I walk in, right? I'm like, yo, so tell me about your day. He's like, nah, nothing really happened.
Nothing really happened.
It's just one of those days, you know?
It's been one of those weekends, man.
It's been one of those years.
Lives.
It's been one of this whole life,
Those
bud.
lives. Yeah, dude, I've just had a very anxious day.
I've been anxious all week, and I haven't told you why. And I really haven't told anybody why. You ready to hear about it? You ready to hear about podcast first, Brandon first? I wanted to save it. I didn't want to even tell you because it was just such a bullshit thing that happened.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, your car.
No. The car's fine. It was just checkup and like oil change shit. Remember? Because when you got my car, you're like, you need to get your life together when you saw the oil change required.
It was necessary.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Here, hit me. Let's go.
House caught on fire.
What? Hold on, one more time.
What?
What do you mean it caught on fire?
Caught on fire, bud. Caught on fire.
Wow, you didn't even tell Facebook or anyone.
No, I didn't. You're like, pity. I need sympathy. No, because I was just my mind was so
What
fucking
happened?
blown. Okay, so upstairs in the spare bedroom, I had some candles lit for that mood, that ambiance. You know, I just like candles. I'm a candle guy, right?
Some Marvin Gaye.
Oh, dude, I was playing some jazz downstairs.
Bubbles.
So anyway, I'm laying on my couch because I haven't slept in my bed in like 3 months. I'm sleeping on my couch, and I'm like, I thought I heard something in the kitchen, right? That sounded like a sizzle, like I was cooking something, but I wasn't. And I'm like, the fuck is that? And so I'm like, huh. And so I even looked. I went out in the kitchen. I'm like, the fuck is this? So 30 seconds later, the smoke alarm's going off upstairs. And I'm like, oh fuck. And so I have a fire extinguisher. I have one.
Oh, luckily.
Oh my god, dude. So I
You know how to use it?
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I channeled my Nathan Deal. I was like, let's go.
You hurry up, pull up YouTube, how to use fire
No.
extinguisher.
Well, I mean, like, it's like pull this.
Yeah.
Fucking yeet your yoke.
Dude, I could just see you, like, instead of going Super Saiyan, you go Nathan Deal.
Dude, yeah, I turn like my hair turns all red. And I'm like, yeah.
Love you, Nate. Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
love you, Nate. Big thing of dip appears in my fucking lip.
That grizz,
So
baby.
I fucking sprint upstairs. Coffee table on fire.
What?
Stop.
It's very
Dude,
genuine, I swear to God.
Okay. Say, what? Coffee table on fire. Carpet on fire.
Which room is this?
You walk upstairs to the right, has like the giant shag carpet.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So.
Wait, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. I'm exposing my soul. Nah, not really.
I've got to turn all this off.
Yeah, dude, you're drying some fucking change or something. Yo, heads up. you just have some quarters in there. So no, for real. So
Carpet's on fire.
Carpet's torched.
The cat knocked over the candle. That fucker.
How the fuck did you know?
I can just see it.
Yeah.
I was-
So I mean, like, okay, it was still in glass, but it wasn't like a tea candle, but it was bigger. You know what I mean? Like it was a thicker boy. And so fucking knocked it over, and then I had cloth on the coffee table. Cloth is what the flame fell into.
Cloth or underwear?
No, undies, underoos. No, like decorative cloth.
Okay.
And so it fell, hit that, ignited, went all like down the legs of the coffee table. So where it's just fucked, right?
Do you
It's
even
just-
use that room though?
No, I just thought, I'm gonna light some candles in here. And I
Right.
forgot about it. I have that spare bed in there. Dude, if it would hit the bed, it would have been gone.
Oh,
it just fucking torched.
Luckily,
Yeah.
you got them fire fucking
Dude,
detectors there.
So yeah, that was really what saved me, because if it didn't, I would have just been like, what the fuck am I hearing? It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm losing my mind. It goes off. And so yeah, I sprint upstairs, immediately open. The fuck's going on back over there? You drying just a wad of nickels? Nah, dude, that joke ended.
good.
I opened the fucking stairwell door. Cause no, it was cracked. It wasn't like it was shut. Cause I don't want the dogs going up there, but I want the cat to be able to. Not anymore. I opened the fucking door like fully, and it's just like smoke, and I'm like, holy! And I even like yelled. I was like, holy fuck! And I just sprinted upstairs, got it like a holstered, and just put it out, dude.
Did you call the fire department?
Nope.
Is there any significant damage?
I wouldn't say significant. The rug is gone.
Well, I mean, like to the house.
No.
Oh, then fuck
no.
it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
dodged a-
Oh, dodged a massive bullet. It could have been so bad. But anyway, the worst part of it was my anxiety all week. I've been literally I haven't been able to sleep long.
Because you're like, fire.
Yeah. So every day this week, it's been bursts of like 2 hours, 3 hours, nothing full, and I wake up literally jolting awake. It's been fucking rough, and I wanted to save it for the story because you're gonna be like, save it for the podcast anyway. But
You should have just came and stayed with me, dude. No, you shouldn't, because I had a gas leak.
oh god,
That was yesterday. That was great.
we'll get that story. I'm
No. I'm sorry, I made it about me. That meme is like making it about you.
So I put it out, right, and I'm just like hyperventilating, right? Because I saw it, and like the fucking flames were bigger than what I thought that they were any right to be.
You had no right being that big.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, come on, bud. This was a candle, all right?
being dramatic.
What are you doing? What are you doing? So
okay.
I put it all out, right? And I'm just like, it smells like burnt 1970s shag carpet. The coffee table completely black. All the cloth is like burned into it, like and so I yeeted that. I yoded that outside.
Should have just kept it.
Nah, dude,
Memories.
like that. So I cleaned up all like their soot and ash. My clothes kind of smelled like, not bad because that I didn't keep really anything in that room, so just that bed, if in case anyone wanted to stay in that coffee table.
Yeah.
My clothes kind of smelled like smoke, but not too bad.
Oh, not so bad.
Oh, not so bad. But no, seriously, like, okay, so there's a giant hole. There's 4 giant holes in the carpet at each table leg. And then there's one where the flames like kind of fell over right there. That was the worst one.
Dude, if you would have got that bed.
Dude, if it was so close to getting that bed. It was so close to getting that bed.
I don't think you would have had enough extinguisher in the fire.
No, dude, and I would have just been like,
well, dive into it.
yeah, just like, sleep time.
Sleep time, fuck it.
And so, yeah, I was able to, I'm very thankful, but like what scared me more is just like, it could have been.
Yeah.
Like my fucking anxiety has been so fucking shot all week. I didn't work Wednesday. I didn't work Thursday, and it happened Tuesday night. I was just like, I can't. I'm fucked up right now, and they all understood, thankfully. But Thursday I had a tattoo appointment. I canceled it.
Damn.
Because I was just like,
You still have to pay for it?
No. He understood. He's like, that's fine. And then he told me he had something like happen recently too, and I didn't really ask him. Maybe I should have, but.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like through text, so it was kind of weird anyway. But like, oh yeah, just dealing with house fires. But so I cleaned out all the soot, and it's not as bad as what like originally anticipated. Because when I saw the fire, I'm like, fuck, there's flames everywhere.
And
It's
you
all
had to
torch.
leave it to go get the extinguisher?
No, I brought it with me.
The first time that you saw the...
Yeah, no. So when I went out to the kitchen, I heard that sizzle. I grabbed it in the kitchen.
Oh, dope.
And
okay.
so like I didn't grab it when I went out to the kitchen, but when I heard the smoke alarm going off upstairs,
okay.
I grabbed it and then went upstairs and handled it. Yeah, but that's the sizzling that I heard that I thought was in the kitchen was the carpet.
Damn.
So it could have gotten the foundation, it could have gotten the bed, it could have gotten the walls, it could have
it'd been
traveled
game
up the
over.
walls. It would have just been, I would have been done.
Game
I'd have been
over.
out.
Did you have a nice talk with Minka? Or Munka? Or
Mako.
Mako. Ooh, he beat the
No.
cat.
No. Took my tail just like fucking lasso.
Oh.
Nah, man, shit happens, and I'm just really glad that it didn't happen anymore. Okay.
I think it was on purpose.
Yeah, she's like, you've been giving me that Friskies. I want that fancy feast.
I don't want this shit.
So yeah, that's what happened on Tuesday night, and
I'm glad you're okay.
I've been kind of me too. I've been kind of like I said, when I woke up at 7:45, I was like,
No.
yeah, like Joel, like completely wide awake. So every time I've woken up, I've been like, maybe that's a good thing. I've been wide awake. I haven't been like, oh, I'm sleepy. I could go. But I'm just like, okay, I know that I've only slept for 2, like this whole week, I've probably only slept, since Tuesday, I've only probably slept fully, like maybe 13 hours. Yeah, it's like 2 hours, 3 hours a night. And that's why you're like, oh, you just went back to bed at noon?
Oh, you don't fill me in on things, so how am I
Dude,
supposed
I was
to know
about
that?
to. I was about to. I'm like, you're going to eat your words, son. You're going to take it back. You're going to roll them back up. Down the gullet. Nah, so shit like that happens. I'm glad, very knock on wood, that there was no wood under the carpet. It was tile.
Fuck fire, dude.
Dude, fire's scary. I don't know how, honestly, like, it gives me more of appreciation of, like, Nathan. Because he does that shit.
dude.
He's like, oh, there's fire. Oh, I'm going in.
I'm gonna go get it.
I'm going to go in. I'm
Tackle
like,
the fire.
Yeah, seriously. Because I wanted to be like, see ya.
Get the fuck outta here.
I just want to tell the fire to leave. Get out.
No, I'm not dealing
Please
with this
get
right now.
out.
I'm gonna come back in here in 5 minutes. You better be done.
You better finish your shit. And then I was like, because I've never had experience of that, so I I just Googled, like, fire and carpet. And they're like, oh, you gotta watch out for, like, burning embers somewhere.
Oh, it's gonna pop back.
Yeah, it's gonna pop back up. Yeah, so I'm like fucking scouring the room at like 4:45 in the morning, like patting shit down. And so yeah, that night didn't sleep, and then I had to go into work for something, and then I had to like talk to one of the beer reps because everybody was gone, and so I was making the beer order, and I talked to Joni about it. She's like, yeah, you can go. Like, don't even get like. She gave me a hug, dude.
No,
She's like, you need a hug. I'm like, I need something.
I need something.
I need something. And then I just got, just drank a lot at work.
Oh,
And then drove home.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's the nicest I felt.
DUI, fire.
Yeah, I didn't drink to the part where I was feeling.
You don't have to feel it. You just have to
I
breathe
know.
into a tube that doesn't care how you feel.
Well, I felt like I was all right.
Just like, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad your
Everything's
house
fine.
is okay.
Yeah, house is okay.
Next time it happens, you
Next
come
time it
stay
happens,
with
I'm just
Dad.
gonna eat it. Let
Come
it go.
stay with Dad.
Let it go. Like, just all right. Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, I'll come here, then I'll take all my bad luck and let it rub off on you, Mister. You just had a gas leak. You didn't even tell me you had a gas leak.
Saving it.
Yeah, I
saving
hear
it.
ya. So gas leak like out front?
Yeah.
Do you smell like gas?
Dude,
So
I pulled.
were you like fucking digging? Were you like, I'm gonna put a fence up and you just like yeet the gas line?
I pulled out my Inner Nathan deal. So I'm walking by. I'm leaving. I'm heading to Terre Haute. I'm on my way
Hope?
to Terre Haute, dude.
Why?
Oak Hill Cross Country State Championship.
Oh, dude, go for
And
it.
she placed
19th, right?
19th. How'd you know that crazy
Dude,
guy?
Daniel
You read the
posted
paper.
it. Daniel posted
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, I read the paper.
Listen. So I'm walking out, walking to my car, and my meter's making this humming sound. And I'm like, what the hell's that humming
Your
sound?
gas meter?
Yeah.
Just.
It's just like, and then I'm like, well, maybe that's just the furnace. Maybe the furnace is on. And I was like, man, I've never heard that. Never experienced this as a homeowner.
So your intuition of a homeowner is just
I'm just
kicking
like,
in.
boom.
You're like, this isn't right.
This isn't right. I know it's not right.
Yeah.
So I'm sniffing around the pipes, and I'm like, I stand up, I'm lightheaded as shit. And I'm like, that's fucking gas, dude. So I pull up my phone, and I'm Googling. I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
What's
what
gas?
would you do without Googly?
Die.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
not
have
manly enough to.
Yeah, I would have Googled like how to put out a fire, and then they're like, if I didn't have it, I would just stare at it.
dive
Like,
into it. Is what it says.
You stop, drop, and roll. No, wait.
So, where was I?
You're fucking lightheaded.
I'm lightheaded. I'm like, oh shit.
You bust out your phone.
And I know that gas itself doesn't have a smell, but they put a smell into it so you can smell it. And it's like, if it smells like...
I know that.
You didn't know that
I
part?
didn't know that.
I knew that part.
Damn.
Yeah, I knew that part.
Damn, I didn't know that.
So I Google it, and it's like, yes, if it smells like rotten eggs, like freak out. And I'm like, all right, well, that doesn't necessarily smell like rotten eggs, but I'm lightheaded, and it smells weird.
Can I time out
Yeah,
real quick?
yeah.
What happens if a whole town smells like rotten eggs? Hartford smells like eggs, dude.
Is it just a giant gas leak?
Okay.
You guys are all
right,
slowly,
we're all fucking
slowly getting gassed up.
nice.
So I call my pap, my granddad, my papaw.
The one who saves the day.
Yeah, actually, I called my dad first, and I was like, "Hey, what do I do if there's a gas leak?" And I was like, "Oh, you're at work." Well, he told me to call Papaw. I was like, "Well, of course I'm gonna call Papaw." Papaw comes over. He's like, "Yeah, it smells like a little gas leak," and that was steaming. That was cool. And I was like, "All right." So I called the gas company, Vectron.
Oh yeah,
Shout
I
out
deal. I deal with Beck.
They send somebody out, but I'm like, man, I gotta get to Terre Haute.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wait a half hour. They still haven't came. I leave. I come back like 8 hours later, and whole new meter, dude. They just put in a whole new meter, and there's a sign on the door, call, because they gotta come back and turn my gas back on. They were back within 30 minutes. They were like, yeah, there was a gas leak, and they're like, good thing you called. And I was like, dope. Just save my motherfucking family. What up?
Nice.
Yeah, so
Just brand new fucking
Oh, dude, we're gonna brand new fucking
meter.
We're gonna go check it out.
After?
It's, dude, it's dope.
Yeah, is it?
Dude, it's brand new.
Take pictures
bro.
of you?
Dude, he came in here. He was like, "What all is hooked up to your gas? And what's all gas in your house?" I was like, "I don't fucking know."
You tell me, bud.
Yeah. It's like, you tell me.
So your oven is electric, right?
Yeah.
Heat is gas,
Yeah.
correct?
And
And then water heater is gas.
So we figured that out.
Okay.
And then it was like 9 o'clock at night, and I was like, "Oh, so you're just on call?" He looked at me. He's like, "Yep." I was like, "Well, I know you're getting paid for this, but thanks for coming out."
Yeah. He wasn't like just having a good time.
No, he was polite, but
Did you offer him something to drink?
No, I should have. But
You
you
should've-
want a hug or something?
Yeah, you won't, and you bust out your 1984 Shiraz, blend
Ooh.
for the gas company. Be like,
want some of
listen,
that?"
you need some wine, son.
He's like, "You got a nice basement." I was like, "Thank you." why I bought the house, and then a few more meaningless conversations like that as I awkwardly followed him around.
Don't look in there.
Hey, don't go in there.
Don't go in there, dude. Man, that's funny. I'm glad again, glad you caught it.
We could both be dead.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
What if you had been taking a nap at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Well,
You should have been.
I should have been asleep.
You should have been asleep.
I should have been asleep.
It's crazy.
I know, dude. When I think about that, I just get more fucking anxious.
Sorry.
I'm like, oh, fuck, it could have been, like I said, it could have been.
Dude, I could have went to bed that night and
the
not woke
dogs
up.
could have, like, I don't care about me, but the dogs, man, or the cat.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, man.
Dogs
Yeah,
are
dude,
dogs.
Yeah, and they just yeet
Well,
over.
the cat would have deserved it. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I shouldn't take it out on the cat.
And then the fucking here's another story. I've just been like, my brain's just been fried all fucking week, you know. And I took the trash out, but it was like raining or whatever. I was just being lazy. I just put the trash bag on the porch.
Stoop.
Were you? Yeah, stoop and stupid, both, because I'm laying there and I hear something that sounds like someone's knocking on my door.
The coons got
Dude,
it. They're raccoons.
possum.
Oh.
A fucking possum, and the dogs are freaking the fuck out. They're because I have a mail slot in my door. They're like lifting it up, and they're just like, I'm like, yo, and this is happening at 4 a.m. I'm finally asleep. I wake up to that, like, I hear this. I'm like, and I'm like, yo, dogs are freaking out. And I'm like, someone's trying to break in my house. And so, get the old Louisville Slugger, right?
Enter Nathan Deal comes
Dude,
out.
I'm just like, wrapping a barbed wire real quick.
Ooh.
Get that, that King Griffey.
Take a few practice swings.
Get that King Griffey batting stance ready. Flip on the light real fast. It's super bright.
Because you don't know it's a possum yet.
No, I don't know what it is. It's 4 a.m. Everything's dark. Flip on that light. Peek out that window. Giant fucking possum rat. They're
Same
all rats.
thing.
Yeah, dude. Giant.
Is it a rat?
Dude, marsupial. Are rats? Yeah, rats are marsupials too. Well, yeah, possums, they get a bad rap, but whatever. I didn't want the possum in my trash.
It's spreading it everywhere.
Spreading it the fuck up everywhere. I'm like, and I even go, yo! Doesn't move. It's just there.
I'm getting my trash.
And I'm like, uh-oh. Like, possum playing dead. It's just like,
It started playing dead on
yeah. Open the door, it fucking skitters so fast. The dogs are like, they have the ridge, where their hair sticks up.
Shit.
And I'm like, easy. So clean that fucking shit up. Launch the trash. I don't know why I'm talking with my hands. They can't even fucking see me.
They can see you.
They can feel me.
They feel the passion.
I feel you.
I feel you, bud. Well, fuck that possum.
Dude, that possum probably they're, dog food cans. I don't recycle. Cat food cans. Dude, having a great day. Licking up all that gravy. All that just,
Who's the king of
bananas.
trash? Who's really the king of trash? Possums or raccoons?
Fucking raccoons. Okay, so when it's trash night and I'm walking the dogs, every week it's so my trash gets picked up on Monday. So if I'm walking the dogs, so tonight, if I'm walking, I guarantee I'll see at least a family of raccoons somewhere.
Do I see the dad just walking with a cigar?
Yeah.
Like, fucking, it's trash night, baby!
Dude,
Woo!
dinner. But yeah, so I'll be walking and there'll be like it's just a herd of like 6 raccoons. I'm like,
They have hands.
dude, they're cute.
They have fucking hands.
Listen, they're
dude.
cute. I like them. I don't like them as much as I used to because a raccoon killed my cat back in the day. Damn. Yeah, dude, Dink.
Because they have hands.
Dink
They
was,
just box
dude,
that
yeah, dude,
shit.
like fucking mandibles. Just like choking the cat out.
Yeah. Fuck it. That's not funny, dude.
No,
Rest in
dude.
peace.
I know. Rest in peace, Dink the Stink.
Ooh.
She's a great cat. Great, super sweet. Man, I miss that cat.
Got beat up by a fucking raccoon?
Yeah, I got fucked up. And then I put her down.
Oh, so she didn't even really get killed. It was just like got fucked up.
Got real fucked up. Like there's no coming back. Fucked up. Like fuck. I remember it too.
Like it was
She was like hiding in the basement, and I was still living with Dad. And he's like, yeah, she's down there. I was like, why is she down there? It's like, because she got fucked up by a raccoon. I was like,
Oh, raccoon got in the basement?
Yeah. Yeah.
So she wasn't even an outside cat. He came in.
Oh, I know.
You guys get him?
Oh fuck yeah!
beat
It was
the
still
shit
there.
out of
No,
him?
I don't know what happened with it, to be honest. I was still.
She was protecting you.
Dude, I know. There's been so many rodents in that fucking in that basement. There's one day, dude, no joke. Am I going back?
Oh, sorry, bud.
I just, I'm walking down to do laundry, and at my dad's house. There's just a fucking duck down there.
A duck?
A duck.
Did you keep him?
No, it's quacking though, dude. I was like, you need to go.
Where are they coming?
I don't know. So like my dad's story for that is like he thinks someone as a joke put a duck in his basement. And I'm like, listen, Dad, I don't know if you can believe that, but there's also been a lot of other shit in this basement. There's been stray cats. There's been a fucking like giant ass fucking frog, like Ninja Turtle style frog. If it was a turtle, but if it was a frog, it is football sized frog. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in here? Just sitting on the washer? And I'm like, I'm not touching you.
Is there a way they're coming in? Is there windows?
Well, something's not sealed. Like, I forget where.
But like a duck size not sealed?
No, so like whoever put the duck in must have just opened the back door because it leads right to the basement. Just like, there you go.
That's funny.
There you go.
Here you go.
Possum's been. I had to get a possum out of my dad's house. So the possum was when I moved back from Bloomington.
Oh, they're so scary.
And they're just ugly. Same. So I had moved back from Bloomington. And I was still, I just started working at the restaurant, and I was still living with Dad. And he knocks on my door like 3 a.m. And he is a man of like going to bed at 9 p.m., waking up at 6 a.m. So I'm like, what the fuck are you doing up? Are you okay? You need to go to the hospital or something? And he's like, you need to come in my room and look at this. And I was like, okay. He's like, just look in the closet. I was like, okay. Sam, his miniature wiener dog, is just freaking the fuck out. She eventually ends up, I think, killing the possum, but at a different time. I look in the closet. There's this giant possum, just hissing, right? Hissing, pissing, shitting itself. And I'm like, you all right? You need to calm yourself down. I'm throwing apples at it. I'm like, please stop being so mean. So I put on. He's like, you need to take care of this. I'm like, you need to take care of it. Your room, your house, your closet. My dad's got a shotgun ready to go. I'm like, you're not gonna blast a fucking possum this close in your house. You know how much that's gonna it's gonna clean up longer than to just like deal with it and just so.
Is he like just boxers?
Tidy whities. He's a tidy whitey boy. And so, and I'm like, all right. So I grab welding gloves, and then I grab a couple towels. I throw the towels on the possum as it's like making crazy ass noises. I take the welding gloves, pick it up, and just literally yeet him outside. Just toss him. I'm like, you're
towels and all.
I was like, yeah. I just threw him, and I picked the towels up and washed him. But I was like, you're lucky I was here because he was about to blast your ass. Yeah. Came back in, maybe a few weeks later.
I wasn't done.
Didn't turn out good for him. Sam, who was maybe half his size, killed him. Shook the fuck out of the possum.
Fuck
just
yeah. Get the dog rabies shots?
Nah, possums don't have rabies.
Oh yeah, they're ugly.
They're just fucking ugly, bud.
That's great.
Yeah, dude, man, we're killing it today.
Hell yeah. Hey, going back to the fire to get your anxiety back up. Did you ever see the Burning Monk? Did we talk about that?
Is the Burning Monk the guy that set himself on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the Vietnam War protest?
We didn't talk about it, but I've seen it. And it was the cover of Rage Against the Machine, one of their albums, too.
Yeah. That, my dad showed it to me because he's rediscovered Netflix. Shout out, Pops. And he knows everything about the Vietnam War now. Watched the whole, series on it. And he showed me this part where this monk and just a crowd of people has people douse him in gasoline, and he just fucking strikes a match and catches himself on fire and just sits there.
Doesn't move at all.
Doesn't move, doesn't flinch. I mean, eventually he falls backwards and twitches a few times, but he just was I was like, holy shit, dude. One thing to do that, another thing to sit there and not flinch and just take it. Shout out that guy. I think you could have got your message out. Nah, maybe not. That might have been the ultimate way. I wouldn't do that.
I mean, we're still talking about it.
Yeah,
so
we're still
maybe,
talking about
maybe the message was.
No, the message. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be extreme sometimes.
I
don't know.
Have you ever been burned by like frying pan?
It hurts,
dude.
I hate burns.
I hate burns.
Oh.
And he's just like sitting in it, right? So it's just like the flames are coming up. It's taking out all the oxygen around you, so you can't breathe anyway, right?
No, takes them. I mean, it only takes them probably less than 30 seconds to die. But that's a long time.
That 30 seconds is probably like a fucking year.
The first 10 are probably the worst. Your nerves probably get burned up pretty quick.
Yeah, but you're breathing in. Or maybe you just like, man.
Vietnam, dude. I just watched a little bit on Vietnam. It's fuck. And you didn't have a choice. You were all just watching TV, waiting to see if you get drafted. Is your birthday getting called? That's what they do. They would just do a raffle, and
then
if your birthday gets called, you go to the fucking war.
Wonder if you can look up like what days were called, like dates.
Oh, I'm sure.
Wonder if I'd have been fucked.
Ooh, probably.
Let's look it up, dude. I'm gonna bust it
out of 365 days, they picked. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Let's check it.
Yeah.
But that.
Yeah, we're looking up draft dates.
Like football
for
draft.
the.
See if we would have been the ones. I want to see if June 10th would have got me. Would have got me put in there, but. Oh boy. Oh boy. What was that? 1966?
Yeah.
Is that the year?
Yeah, because the draft was abolished in '73. So between the ages of 18 to 25 years were all basically that was it. It was like if you're in that age during that time, just think of getting drafted at 18.
Nope.
And like going over there and fucking dying.
Nope.
Fuck, man.
And my dad, I was like, no, there's no way I would have went. My dad was like, well, it's different times. You don't know that. And I'm like, that's a good point. But if I had the same mindset as I do now, fuck no, I'm not going.
Here, listen to this, right? Most of U.S. soldiers drafted during the Vietnam War were men from poor and working class families. The least political power sections were mistreated. As a matter of fact, American forces in Vietnam included 25% poor, 55% working class, 20% middle class, and very few came from upper class families.
Yep.
Because they just like, here's money.
Yeah.
No.
No thanks. Yep.
And then,
damn.
I'm trying to see the draft lotteries.
Oh my God, dude. I couldn't imagine. You're sitting at home and they would pick like 270 out of 365 days. So the odds are you're getting fucking called.
Yeah.
And then if you didn't get called,
here's the draft lottery was based on birth dates. There were 366 blue plastic capsules containing birth dates, including February 29th, placed into a deep glass. They just did it by fucking lottery. Fuck,
yeah,
man. The
real.
capsules were drawn by hand, opened one by one, and assigned a sequence number starting from 001 until 366. The first date drawn was September 14th, followed by April 24th, which was 001 and 002. The drawing process continued until each day of the year was assigned to a lottery number. The lower the number was, the higher probability men with the corresponding birthday would be called to serve. The second lottery was held on the same day with 26 letters of the alphabet to determine the order of selection. First and middle names. Okay, so first and middle names were J, G, and D were the first three letters, while E, B, and V were the last ones, which meant men with initials JJJ would be first, followed by JDJ, or JGJ, JDJ, and WV would be the last. My middle name is Daniel, and my last name is Jones.
so you're there.
I'm there.
You're going. You're going to the war to kill people or be killed.
Yeah.
Agent
Fuck,
Orange.
man. Fuck.
Even if you come back, you're gonna get fucking cancer anyway.
Right. Something.
Something. Fucking leukemia or something. Fuck, dude. That would suck.
That's wild. I didn't know. I don't really know a lot about the war part
interesting.
of our history. I just know how shit everything is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And in the documentary, it was saying how, like, because Vietnam was split into two, basically.
Right.
And there was no telling who was the good Vietnamese and who was the bad. So it was basically just to the point, like deeper into the war, to the point it was like, if you see him, kill him.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I mean, just innocent women, children, men that had nothing to do with the war, that weren't the, what they call them, the guerrilla, whatever. Yeah, they would just be getting fucking murked for nothing.
Wow. That's wild, man.
Super wild. Super wild.
So like what? Okay, so apparently there's like this really dope podcast that does history, right?
I'm sure there is.
Multiple people have told me about this one, and that it's like the guy who hosts it does like a great job of like painting a picture that just by listening you like know fucking everything. But
Yeah, it needs to be entertaining.
right, so I'll have to check it out. I because I don't remember the name, but I've heard multiple people say this specific one.
I'm sure, I bet you I could just look real quick, and if I said it, would you think you'd remember?
Yeah.
All right, so
It'd probably be number one. It's kind of a long name, I remember.
you'd know what to do with, no.
Nope.
Vikings.
Yeah, that's it.
No. The History of Rome. Nope. History Extra podcast. American History Tellers. Nope. Not getting anything here. History of Fire.
Oh, God.
Sorry, buddy. That's the real one, though. Useless Information. I won't listen to that one. Yeah, dude. Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. What else? Oh. So just to switch it up.
Yeah, let's get some good shit.
So-
We've been talking about house fires, gas leaks, the Vietnam
Yep.
War, the burning monk.
Those are great topics. So I was at McClure earlier getting some
Fountain
some
pop?
gas. Yes.
Dude, I saw your Instagram story. Was
I see that bug in there. I've seen that bug in there for like 5 years, dude. He's just my friend.
What's his name? It's like Alec Penn, whenever he come across like a dead bird, he named it Susan and shit like that.
And Susan.
Yeah.
Susie.
Susie, sorry. Shout out Alec Penn. We'd love to have you on.
Oh, on the Life's Hard podcast, I put on the story one of his posts and tagged him in it. And if you go, look, it's cool. He didn't give a shit, but
Maybe I don't know, man. He has like a shit ton of followers.
check it. Look down there in the bottom corner. He opened it. He saw it.
Nice.
Seen.
Nice.
So he at least saw it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But
Didn't give a shit though.
no, he didn't give a shit. That's fine. He's busy now.
He's busy.
He's super busy.
He's so busy.
He's all about this like therapy is hot stuff. No, therapy's for losers. Just kidding. Go get some help. So I'm at McClure. I'm getting some yak. And the clerk lady, is that what they're called? The cashier.
The clerk. We can just say clerk.
The clerks. Yeah, clerks.
Welcome to Clerks.
Yeah.
Clerks.
It's the lady. I went to high school with her. And she always has to like, I'm like always doing the stepping out the door thing. But she's still like asking another fucking
You're
question.
like, yeah.
Yeah, you need to help this person coming up. But all right, so I'm sitting there scanning my car or chipping now. Kids these days using the chip. Putting
Fuck
the chip.
Dude,
putting the
I
chip.
love sliding that thing. Fuck
Ooh,
the
I
chip.
want to slide it.
I know. Like, hey, so the cool thing is, there's the gas station that I go to in Hartford.
Tic Tac.
It's the swipe.
Oh, they still swipe. That's
They
good.
still swipe.
I like to go to the places that still swipe.
Yeah, dude. That's like, gas is 30 cents higher here, but you can swipe.
I can swipe it. I'll swipe it.
let's go.
Fucking, that's gonna be a thing of the past. It is a thing of the past.
It is. Everywhere's chip.
So she's like, so what have you been up to? Life been good? And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, any got a wife? Any kids? And I'm like, nope, just me and my girlfriend have a house. And she was like, oh, well, I've already been married, divorced, and 4 kids. And I'm like, fuck, that sucks. I was like, that sounds
You say that?
the worst. No, I was just like, wow. And I was like, no, what I said was, I was like, wow, we're not even old yet. I was like, that sounded douchey. And she was just like, yeah, my eldest just broke his arm riding a bike that was too small for him. And I was like, and my response was, yeah, we've all been there. She's like, I haven't. And I was like, gotta go.
4 kids.
And prior to that,
And 25? 24?
24, yeah. And prior to that, the McClure just put in Jules. And I was like, I already told you this, but they haven't heard. So I was like, yeah, so how much are those Juul starter packs? And she was like, oh, I don't know. We just got them. And I was just like, well, can you scan it? I didn't say that, but I was like, oh, all right. I wasn't going to buy one anyway, but I was kind of curious. And then she's like, oh, yeah, how you been? I was like, lady, if you weren't working here, you'd be the person I'd be hiding behind the Funyuns.
Yeah.
All right? I'd be hiding.
Yeah.
There's no one else. I'd go to that line. Nobody's there.
just nothing.
Her last name's Jones? I don't remember her first name.
Probably related.
Probably.
Dude, I just did that, like, avoiding, avoiding that person. I just did that. And, like, in my weird, skewed perspective, I'm like, yeah, I fucking did it. But, like...
I conquered it.
Yeah, but, like... I'm not a fucking easy target to miss. They're like, oh, and I'm just like, like covering my face up, like looking like, acting like I'm looking like
you're somebody else. Reading the ingredients for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like, breadcrumbs, huh? What's all in this? Oh, bread, cool.
Great.
And then I'm like, okay. And I'm
Great.
like, yeah, I did it.
I love it.
They fucking know.
Yeah, they
And then, but like, honestly, it would be better if I just would like, it's like that sign. It's like, I need to wear a sign that says, please don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be shitty. I'm just like, yo, I don't have any, I haven't seen you since high school. I don't because you're going to be like, man, there's been so many times where, like, oh, I'll do that. I'll be like, hey man, or hey, how you doing? I haven't, and they're like, I'm like, man, it feels like it's been since high school. And they're like, yeah, it has. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, it was a long time ago. And they're like, real long. I'm like, so, okay, awkward for both of us.
Yeah.
Great seeing you.
And I hate when it's like,
Or then they start asking me, and I'm like, listen, I don't do shit. I'm like, I have 2 dogs. They're like, yeah, I have 3 kids. My husband's a farmer. Like this is what we've been doing at our church. I'm like,
look at his hands.
Yeah, look,
shows a picture of his
yeah,
hands.
it's like, look how gritty, look how calloused. And I'm like, yeah. I shake them. They're like, hey, you work a day in your life?
I hate when you have to
3-hour
talk.
job.
Yeah, I hate when you have to talk to somebody, or like if they catch you and they still come up and talk to you, and it's like, and you always have to ask, how you been? And they're like, oh, well, my car just died of cancer. I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's like, that could be like a whole bit. I'm sure someone has done it. So like, even if you do that bit, you're just like copy and but it's true though. It's like one of the most true things. It's just like, and I can't like name. It's not like they're fucking listening. It doesn't matter. But no one listens. This is for us. But I mean, living in a small town, and you have so many people that are that are just stuck around, and me being one of them, I guess, because I bought a house there. But I walk the dogs, man. I see people all the time that just like pull up in their car, and just like, hey, Peyton, how's it going? And I'm like, I don't remember. Okay, I kind of remember you now. And it's not like the school was big enough, and I was just like such like a loner or something. I remember them now, but fuck, I haven't talked to you since 2006.
Yeah.
It's been 12 years, bud. 12
What are
years.
we gonna talk about, bud?
What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about? Yeah, they're like, oh, you got nice. I'm so thankful that I have my dogs with me. I'm like, yeah, this is Opie and Violet.
Oh, they're pulling me. I gotta go.
Yep, they gotta go shit, and I'm not gonna pick it up.
I hate when you forget their names, dude. And then they call you out, like, do you remember me? I'm like, yeah, I remember you, dude. And they're like, oh, what's my name? And I'm like,
That's never happened to me, but
never happened to me
No. I've had people like, oh, you remember me? I'm like, yeah, and then it's never been like, oh, what's my name? Because I should start doing that.
dude, when
I should start doing. Yeah, what's my name then? Big guy.
you're the big guy.
Big guy.
I love when I'm with my dad because he'll run into people all the time from high school.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll be like, oh, hey, man, what's going on? And the minute they're done talking, he turns away. He's like, I have no fucking idea who that is. I'm like, oh, Dad, gotcha. But that's how that goes. But, you know what I'm saying?
We were. I think we talked about it a little bit. That I went to Richards with my dad.
Yeah, you got the country fried steak.
I didn't, but when we were there, man, just like so many people came up to him and talked to him.
He has so many friends.
He's like an icon in Hartford City. He is like a pillar of the
on the
town.
water tower.
He should be the water tower.
He's just standing
He
there.
just stands. Everyone is and it's always, hey Jonesy, and I'm like, and then I'm just sitting there, staring at my like country fried steak, right? And he'll be like, oh yeah, this is my son. I'm like, hey, how you doing? He's like, because I like, after watching Letterkenny, and remember he has that whole point where it's like, who doesn't stand up to shake someone's hand?
Yeah.
I did that. I start doing that.
You stand up?
I stand up every time I shake someone's hand.
Oh, you're tall.
And they're like, oh, you are Greg's boy. I'm like,
Every time.
I'm going to go try to fit back in this really small booth. That's the thing. I'm like knocking the table, glasses are going, like, yep, hey, how you doing?
What's it like being so tall?
It has its perks. But if I'm going to be at a booth shaking people's hands, so let's just get it all over with. But yeah, how Richards have those like small water cups? They're like, they're dainty. They're like maybe hold 2 ounces of water. They're fucking bouncing up off butter packets are flying everywhere. And so like everyone's looking because there's a commotion. It's like ding, 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 and I'm shaking some dude's hand. It's great. Life's great.
Life's great. Life's hard. All the above.
Bart's been in Massachusetts. He's on vacation. He's at a rabbit show. So I've been doing his job, which I would prefer not because I enjoy what I do, and it's like my mode of like control.
Yeah.
Like I can control my stuff really well, and like behind the bar really well. But when I'm like going around talking to people that waited for like an hour and a half. Most people aren't happy.
No.
Most people aren't happy. And like you do your best to like diffuse the situation, but it was fun. Last night was fine. Friday was kind of but last night was fine. And there was this table. They're like just old time folks, they're being just they laughed at their own jokes before they even like finished the punchline. They're like, I'm walking by. I asked them how everything was. I appreciate that they came in. And they're like, yeah, are you the bouncer?
No, he said just like that.
Yeah, and they're all just fucking like hooting and hollering.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm like, you want to be the first?
You want to be the first to get choked out right here?
They're like, how tall are you? I'm like,
How tall are you?
I was like,
Tell
I'm
'em.
going to start fucking them up now. I'm 5'10". 5'10".
Tell him.
What?
Tell him how tall you are.
5'10". 6'8".
You're 6'8".
6'8". 80 inches.
Oh God, that's
80,
girthy, baby.
80 inches.
Ooh.
80 inches. Weigh 697 pounds. 6'8". I'm a walking fucking tank.
You've got to have a huge wiener. You gotta.
It's just a tip.
There's
Just
no
an egg.
way.
I know, right?
It's gotta be like this motherfucking Red Bull can right here, the 16 ounce, bud.
8.4 more like.
Listen, it's more.
8.4.
It's like
Nah.
just knocking fucking. Wear basketball shorts, bud. Watch out. And playing.
Hey, who wants to do a pickup game at the Y?
Wants to do a 3-on-3.
Holy shit! We're not. That's why I score 30 points every pickup game. Then no one's guarding me.
Because you got an extra hand to dribble with. No traveling here, baby.
getting rebounds with it and dribbling at the same time. I'm pump faking, but not even have the ball in my hands. Oh shit, man! I miss playing basketball.
Granny shot with just your wiener.
Yeah, shooting free throws. That's why I was so good at shooting free throws.
That's right. 100% accurate.
100%. I was the next Reggie Miller. Man, that was fun.
We usually don't go too far past PG-13.
Nah, sorry, that was rated R. That was funny though. I like that whole. That's a fun basketball bit.
There's something.
It's like I'm this. I'm like practicing, you know, like my form, and then just hit the ball and shit. Just fucking.
Just throw them off.
Yeah, I'm like
Pump fake. Just shoots. It's like a fucking kangaroo, but reverse.
We gotta edit all this shit out. We gotta edit it.
Red Bull, fucking.
Fucking 16-ounce Red Bull, boys. Oh man,
That got me good there, bud.
that was funny.
Oh, dude, I had a big old loogie there. Look at it floating in there.
That's disgusting. That's fucking gross, bud.
It's not mold, but it's a lube.
It's a hot lug. It's in your dipper.
Oh shit! Can I see the cue come? Come
Yeah,
on
right
over.
here.
Thanks, bud. Made my day better. Bud.
I'm glad I came over. I wasn't going to, honestly, because I was just like, he's in a mood. He needs to like deal with this shit.
No, I was
I'm
tired.
just-
I was
I'm
tired
just-
of dealing
Dude,
with it.
I'm just kidding.
needed-
I'd come over anyway.
Need
Even
to.
if you're like, you know, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit.
I
And
had
I'd be
it
like,
typed.
and I'd been like,
I had it
I'm coming
typed.
over.
I type like this on my phone.
Oh, yeah. No, you have a stylus for that. You're like, fuck you. You gotta go in portrait mode. Fuck you.
So when you open it, it's like glitter everywhere.
It's like confetti. You're like, yeah.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Oh my god. That's good.
Oh, hitting me today.
It hit you good there, but I've had all this material.
Oh man.
Oh, I might have to go to Muncie.
Why?
Pick up Danielle. Meet Kai halfway. You wanna grab a snack, bud, in Muncie?
You wanna go?
Muncie Town? Maybe, if I have to. I mean, if it ends up being that way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
I
Where's she at in Muncie?
Oh, she's not there yet. She's still over by Lucas Oil. So what's that, west side of Indy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's on the west side of Indy. So that's at least an hour and 10 from
Muncie.
Savages or wherever we end up going.
Savage, dude.
Savages.
Dude, today Sunday. They have the special on wings.
Fucking love wings, bud. And Danielle said she'll buy my food.
Will she buy mine?
I mean, maybe, bud.
Ask.
Will you buy Peyton's? See, we need video, dude, because then they can see what we're
I
talking
know,
about.
my God.
Has this been recording?
Yeah, dude, this is, yeah. I titled this one, I'm a terrible friend and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You just sleep, bud. But
do,
now
I-
it makes sense. Now it all makes sense. You guys sleep in bursts.
Dude, I've been sleeping in bursts of flames.
Bursts of flames. Dude, I think I'll never attack my dream of doing comedy.
Oh, okay. You got a lot of shit, man.
It's scary, but
That's good stuff.
some of it's stupid.
Well,
Wearing basketball shorts to the titty bar.
I still love that one. Do you think you'd be comfortable like recording all your shit and then like listening to it? You know how like when Joe was talking about it and like Segura, they that's what they do when they're like going to their venue. They're like listening to their recorded bits and being
Yeah.
like, okay, this is what for whatever even like parts they didn't think that were going to be super funny, but it killed, and they're like, oh, so maybe we'll emphasize more on that. Because a lot of I mean, like I totally believe that it is like just a massive art form to do
Yeah,
that.
it really
so
is.
you have to like
Practice.
practice. I mean, you can't just. I know there's a few comics that can just go up and wing it, and they do really well. But I think to like maybe move up on that echelon. I mean, even podcasting. You know, like if we listen to our old ones, it's just like
better.
We've gotten a lot better. There might be some episodes, but that's not like outside of our control that we might have been a little intoxicated of some sorts.
Yeah, zanned out.
Yeah,
Just kidding. It's a joke.
Joke. Yeah, so they'll listen to it, right? And they'll be, okay, well, you know, I didn't think that this joke would hit funny on this part, like, or this word, and they just whatever, you know. And so they'll change their focus. So I don't mind. I think I could do that, listening, but I also think that's like it goes against like who I am as a person of listening to my own stuff. Be like, but I get that it's like it's not like you're jerking yourself off. It's like you're trying to get better.
Flip that over.
Get the old just tap it, be like,
Nah, we'll be all right. But yes. That was a crisp.
That was a
bud.
good one.
Give me it, bud.
Fuck, it's clacking, it's crackling.
Wait, we're getting serious, man. Keep going.
What were we talking about? No, I'm kidding. We were talking about doing stand-up.
Yep.
And following your dream.
I would need some public speaking classes. I would need to be closer to a place where I could practice.
Sure.
I would need to finally fucking face the fear and just do it and suck and suck and suck and suck and get a little bit better and a little bit better until I feel comfortable. But that's
a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
Because you'll say that, you know, you're like, this is all I need to do. But those are big hurdles.
And this isn't like...
But I think you could also, just because like you and I, our personality and our humor is so similar, because how I would try to take on that. And now maybe I would like to do something like that, but I've never really had like a giant inkling to go on stage to do that. But you know, we might be good. I might be good at it. You know, I've read your shit. Like I've never just sat and like written jokes down and be like, oh, I like that. You know, so I think there's a difference in that. I think you doing that alone is a hurdle because I don't have shit like that. But I would totally work into like my bit about how like I'd be like, yo, sorry, this is like my, you know, the first or however many times that you feel uncomfortable doing
my
this.
third time.
Be like, so you're gonna ride this train with me and sorry.
Sorry to waste your time.
Yeah, just be like super self-deprecating about it. Like, hey, here we go. Here we go. But you know, I think people that enjoy comedy go into comedy. You'll get the people that are like fucking assholes and or maybe have too much to drink and they'll make whatever performance is about them. They try to like implement them into whatever set is going on. Yeah, and
every show I've been at.
Yeah, there's somebody.
Somebody has to say, "Shut the fuck up" or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, you need some thick skin to be able to get up there and like create that you perform something that you created.
But also comics. I mean, I've watched stand-ups where a comic is bombing, and then they'll take a heckle. And they will regain all the ground they lost with the crowd and just attack that fucking heckler, and then they got the crowd back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think I'd have, especially in the beginning, I wouldn't have the sharp mind or the experience to just like, I would probably just curl up in a ball and be like, all right, guys,
I'm so sorry. You're like crying, you're sweating.
I'll be sweating so bad.
You got swamp going.
I'll be sweating from the time I book my spot until it's over.
Right.
And then I'll be going through everything that, dude, it's just so much.
So like the first time I ever played my guitar, like for a lot of people, it was at work. And they like put me on the spot. It was the people that were playing. They were taking like an intermission and I was bartending. And they're like, okay, we're going to have Peyton come up and play some songs. And the restaurant's full. And I'm like, no, I'm busy. And they're like, no, we you know, you're good. We got it. And then I look over to like Barry and Joe, like, yeah, go. And I'm like, and so I go up, play his guitar. I play 5 songs, right? And everybody clapped. Everyone,
sing?
Yeah, in the microphone and with a guitar. And I played 5 songs that I haven't practiced in a really long time.
Was it terrifying?
And I'm just, oh my god, it was a different type of sweat that I was producing. Like it was.
By what song did you feel better?
By the second song. The first song, I was like, my voice was shaky, my hands were shaky because I'm playing in front of like 80 people.
And you had to pick what songs you want
And
to
I'm
play.
like, didn't even practice. I'm like, okay, I need like 5 songs. And so the first song, I was like, it was a short one. It was like maybe 3 minutes. 3 minutes is not short when you're doing that. And I'm like, and so like, but by the second song, super fun. And the third song, and like it just got better with each song, and I got more comfortable. However, I was still sweating like fucking crazy. And I was just like, my face was just like drenched. My voice was going hoarse because I haven't sang 5 songs in a row, even when I'm playing at home. And so I nailed the 5 songs. Everyone who loves it, they're like, we didn't even know that you could play like that or sing like that. And I'm like, yeah, me either.
Fuck yeah.
I go back to the kitchen, right? And I'm just like, everyone's like, wow, you're really, because people are still working, you know, like the people in the kitchen, they heard me sing. They're like, you sounded good. And I'm just like down in water. Like, I drank like 6 glasses of water because my throat, I'm just like, I needed to cool off. It took me like a half hour to recover for these 5 minutes, but I played for a half hour.
Hell yeah.
Those 5 songs ended up being a half hour. And like
So
I said,
awesome.
everyone's clapping. No one was looking at me like, oh God. Maybe the first song for sure, I was nervous and my voice was kind of shaky, but I'm like, yeah, that was my first song I've ever played in front of like 80 people. And they're like, yeah, you're doing great. And I'm like, okay. And then I
Just ripped it.
yeah.
What was the song you played?
The first song was a song by Dustin Kinser, who's the lead singer of Thrice. It was called Blood and Wine.
Okay.
And it was just like I shouldn't have played that one first, honestly, if I thought about it. Because it was a fast song. And I was like, maybe the tempo was really fast. I maybe upped the tempo just out of nerves.
Yeah.
And so like that 3-minute song, maybe I whittled it down to like maybe 2:30.
Yeah.
So I like just based on me going through, I'm like, all right, let's go. But it was super fun. And they're like, then they were like, if you ever want to just play, like have a night, just you want to play. I'm like,
Not
maybe.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not that I didn't want to because it was nerves.
Were you glad you? Were you?
Oh, so glad. It was so like vindicating at the end of like, yeah, I could do
How
something
long
like
was that?
Maybe 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was before like the brewery. It was before the second banquet room. So literally it was a packed front, and I played up in the corner by like 110 or 111.
That's scary.
And so everybody's like, you know, it's like a Saturday night at like 8 p.m. It's packed. People are still waiting, and I'm playing, and I'm just like, thanks for coming.
That's
No,
awesome.
and everyone loved it, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it'd be nice, but in my head, I felt like for the first time ever,
Hell
not
yeah.
having any warm up time. I didn't go back doing the me. You know,
I would have been like, no.
I just did it. But like 99.9% of the time, I'd be like, no, I'll figure a way to get out of it. I was like,
All right.
Everyone's staring at me. And he's calling me out on the microphone over the system. He's like, Peyton's coming up. He's like, you're coming up. And I'm like,
Who was it?
it was Josiah, Brandy's husband.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
playing. And I'm like, it was Josiah and Haley's.
So he knew you played.
Yeah. But it was Haley's, it was Cole's mom.
Okay.
Who has like the awesome voice. So they were doing like a duet thing there. And then they're like, okay, your turn. And I'm like, nope. They're like, you're coming on stage or coming up. And I was like, okay. And I didn't even have I didn't have a guitar. I played his guitar, used his picks, adjusted his microphone.
it worked.
And I just fucking killed it.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
It could have been bad.
It could have been bad.
And I'm like, after that first song, I felt like,
Here's
and
4
then-
more.
yeah. I wasn't gonna do 4. I was just gonna do 3, but like, I felt comfortable enough to just keep doing it. So
Yeah.
I didn't get booed. I didn't get off stage.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So I think something like that for like stand
get
up.
the fucking-
Just get the because like those first. Maybe it's not even a whole show because like for me it could have been like in my head even before doing that I could have thought like, okay, if I were ever to go to like an open mic and sing, maybe that whole set I'd be terrified. But for me it was like that first song. Once that first song's done, I felt 80% better.
Yeah.
Being up there. So maybe it was like that first 10 minutes or 5 minutes of like you getting up there and running through some material and kind of vetting. Even if people aren't paying attention, it's just like, okay, you're in control of what you are doing at the time. And then maybe you're like, okay, the good bits are coming.
Yeah.
It's hard though.
I think.
I mean, all your feelings are valid. You know what I mean? They're 100% valid. It's not like it's scary shit.
I feel like everyone feels that, and then they fucking do it. And my thing isn't like I don't think I'm so fucking funny, but I think I could get a few laughs. It's just me, like, dude, just giving a 2-minute speech at my sister's wedding, I was shaking. Like, talking in front of people, people paying attention to me freaks me the fuck out.
Right. Yeah. I remember taking a public speaking course in college.
Wish I would have.
And like they record you.
Still
and
could.
then you still could. Yeah, I mean, the class wasn't even that big. It was like 30 people. And, I had to give an 8-minute speech on the topic that I wrote about. And it definitely forces you to kind of get out of your comfort zone. And then there are people I feel like that there's just people that are naturally good at talking and
easily
in public.
It's an easy.
And I never think that when you're talking in public, or I never think that you'd be somebody that wouldn't be good at that. You know what I mean?
It would just be practice. I mean, just fucking lots of practice. You can't.
Like, I know way more people that'd be like, nah, you shouldn't do this. Like, nah. Fuck. I would never say that because I don't want to fuck someone's dreams up. But
Would you come watch me and laugh at no matter what?
if you're tanking, dude, I'm fucking slapping my knee laughing.
Just stand up and like make people laugh.
Dude, what if I just got up on stage with you and like been like, hey, you fucking laugh.
You hold up the sign, laugh. Right behind me.
And just,
woo. And then I'll record it and I'll have you at like an angle to where it just looks like I'm killing.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, I have like recordings of laughter. I'm like, yeah.
Woo. We're just in the basement. I got like stuffed animals set up in chairs as my audience.
Dude, that's some serial killer shit. Don't talk about that.
I do that. Do you? Nope. But
Got your dog set up.
All set up. Are we going to Muncie, bud?
I'm good. I'm game if you are.
Well, when would you leave? We could get savages or something. By something, I mean savages, though.
Savage.
Dude, I'm losing in football, mans.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask you about your last one.
Quit.
Did you do your wall squats or wall sits?
No, I'm going to do them eventually, probably, though. Like, eventually I'll probably get them done, though, is what I'm saying. What's happening with my boy here, buddy? He got one? That's crazy, bud. Very disappointing. Very disappointed.
Who's winning today? I haven't even checked the scores for football fans.
You did what?
I haven't even like checked any of the scores for football mans today.
Do you even
Oh man, Bucks bench Winston again. So
yeah, because he's trash.
4th interception of the game. Oh shit!
What happened?
The Cavs fired their coach after
0-6 start.
Yeah.
Well,
honestly, when you lose LeBron.
What do you expect?
Yeah. I love that Tristan Thompson was like, we're still the team to beat in the East, and they start out with
0-6. Yeah, well.
Nerds.
You're the team to easily beat. Same thing. Dude, the Yeet's gone.
What's gone?
The Yulin.
Oh, here you go, bud.
Oh, bud. I'll try the cucumber, bud.
I don't know if that's a cucumber. Yeah, there's a cucumber.
There you go, bud.
Dude, the mangoes.
You have so many. You have 3 of them.
I got 3. I'm gonna put in to get a 4th though.
I'm gonna borrow this one. When we podcasting again, bud? God, it's so crisp.
So good.
Yeah, let me get both flavors again.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, dude, hit it. I like stacking them. Yeah, dude, get it.
Hold on, bud. We gotta get a little
ambiance. Get that portrait mode. Send that confetti.
No, bud. Hold on, bud. We're gonna get something for the Life's Hard.
For the gram.
Let's get a little boomerang going on here, bud. You gotta take it to me though, bud.
I don't know how to do boomerangs.
It's already set up. All you gotta do is just hold it down.
Just hold it?
When you see me, you start hitting it.
Okay.
You get all of it, bud?
Yeah, dude.
Good, bud. That's good. Take it.
Isn't that awesome?
Eating.
Hi, Aja. Well, dude, we're at hour 10. Is that a good time? that a good time for us?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, dude, we're saying bye. We're gonna go to Savages.
I try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble. Though I tried to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles
when you are not here.
Yeah.
Is it here and here?
Love you guys. Love you guys. Bye.
Thanks.